Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the minor qualifiers. Welcome back to Nordawind versus Crazy. We're into map 2 of this series. Dust 2 is up to play for here. And unfortunately, Nordawind have lost their map pick of Vertigo. It did not go well to start things off. They did bring it back at the turn of the half and actually had a pretty good second half of their own right, but by that point the damage was already done. It was way too late for them. 16-11 was the ending scoreline favour to Crazy. On Crazy's map pick of Dust 2, you've got to imagine that it'll end up being quite a decent affair for them. Currently they are on a 6-map win streak on Dust 2. With plenty of great results to back them up. Victories against Virtus Pro and Epsilon in the Mountain Dew League, Mouse Sports at the Tours event. G2 as well, falling down to them. So many good results compared to what Nordawind have been able to do. Yes, have a very similar win rate, but against much lower level teams. You've got to imagine this will be a 2-0. The odds certainly agree. Let's find out whether Nordawind on the CT side can do anything with this map. Double flash and smoke in for Hunter, a smoke molly for Otto, and full sets of Kevlar. No utility for the Nordawind squad. Taps on taps for Croman as he tries to open things up towards long. Gets a little bit of damage on Hunter, but not quite getting any frags. And taps come through. Letney and Esperanto first, 2 down. Second frag, third frag, not quite found against Nexer, who tries to turn it back around against the Crazy side. Eventually lands in on Croman with a last bullet in the chamber, and the bomb plant will be secured. 4 versus 3 retake. USPs continue facing up on the likes of Rubino as he looks in for a frag. It will be 1-for-1. Hunter comes up. 3 characters to his name, almost for the 4 kill. He lands it. Again, last bullet in the chamber, turns it around for Crazy, getting the first on the T-side board after such a good start as well for Nordawind. It's not gone well for the CTs to start. Which trades are conceded and the round is lost back into the force by 3 scouts for Nordawind. I kind of do like the triple sniper. Yeah. Let me say that again. I kind of do like the triple sniper setup on Dust 2. I think you can do a wonder of work for the likes of Nordawind. Not landing those headshots though. Croman looking for the first and does tag up Nexer to begin, but it's only a tag, no frag, no kill just yet. Scope in, miss out for Rubino. Otto grabbing his bomb, going to rotate up here with the Galil in hand. He gets the first, but Hunter turns around from Rubino with the wallbang shot. Holzak dealt with. One good deagle shot comes up for Harry, and the MP7 will hold close range positions here in both those sets of footsteps, so that's exactly where the CTs are holding in from. The bomb plant will be secured. Crazy now taking another frag. 2 nice frags for Nexer to get the $1,200 in the bank for him. Rifles will be picked up. Wow. Okay. That may be the quickest run I've ever seen in Counter-Strike. Straight nades down the mid position. Otto with a triple nade, in fact. Okay. It was an eco, so, you know, caveats and everything. Orgs in for 4 players. AWP for Holzerk here, playing on the A-bomb site towards long. Good shot on Hunter for the first. Nice start for the CT forces. Smokes up, mid-control gained. Crazy. Looking for Holzerk, doing damage and in that opening frag, but can't do much more than this. No real mid-face through the mid-doors for the likes of Crazy. As Tensky takes Letney, bursts onto a little bit more. Next will be able to trade back. Torino goes in, sprays up, deals damage on the first. Nexa trades it right back. 3 versus 2 scenario, making it 1 Nexa. Galil in hand. Croman right back up, spot spray through the door. Eventually gets him on the second face. And there you go. Round locked out for Nordawind. Finally a start for the CT board, but plenty of money for Crazy to force back into, and still sitting with a couple of lower tier weapons. Means that the AKs can come back in. The AWP can get brought down by Otto. Holzerk with the AWP, strikes first for Nordawind. Good kill on Hunter. Right start for the Nordawind side, and Crazy going to hold back towards the short position, knowing that they forced that AWP off angle, but not quite gotten any frags as of right now. Spraying from Croman does take out the likes of Letney. Towards the upper tunnels area, next will try and rotate in and get control. There's 30 seconds left for Valley. No. Crazy, excuse me. Wow. Spray in from Croman, gets out 2 players. And Otto, last man standing with the AWP. I didn't think I'd made that mistake today. I thought I was well set. But no, not to be. Otto, last man standing, 1v5. No damage done to the Nordawind CT line. AWP will try and get some extra frags for 4 seconds. If he goes down after time, he will go down the next Tensky eventually. Crazy, good confident opening rounds, and then from there it's all dissipated. Nordawind have struck back. 1 round in the lead now for the T-side forces. CZ's P250s, a half buy will come through for Crazy. Contact towards the mid position taken by the Crazy side. Tensky face up towards the window, spots one man in the corner, gets next to close, bomb drop, secondary frag, easy as that for the CT forces. And Letney also getting caught up as the smoke starts to clear. 5 versus 2, taps on taps makes it 1. Holzerk is traded back by 1 killer Hunter, but that should be about as far as it goes. So you know exactly where he is. Bomb control in full control. And from here, Nordawind don't even have to move an inch. Just hold out the standard angles. Make sure that when Hunter peeks, he goes down. And Nordawind, well, 3 rounds in a row for Crazy. 3 rounds in a row for Nordawind, all the same. The buy comes through for Crazy. Had no problems with this in the first map. Why is it suddenly the second map is all Valiance and Crazy and who's who and who's what and what's happening? I don't know. Molotov's in, flashes over on the 4x round for Crazy. Smokes up. Molotov's in for Croman all the same. AK moving up. Letney will get himself back out to the B doors just in time into a bit of cover. Swinging out Croman and takes the spray, but can't take him down. Only minimal damage done. Hunter, now going to receive nades in from him and Rubino. Not really so much damage done by those HEs, so. AUG in, tap onto Tensky, one spray down, 2 players lined up and taken out of the action for the Nordawind side. Good opener, but good response, 60 seconds on the clock now. Ready to wrap back in, and Harry's going to make his way up close and personal, hearing all 3 sets of footsteps. Otto down as the first man up. Nexus sprayed on, damage almost taken out for the frag. Last bullet in the chamber, and Harry still stuns over the USP kill, dropping that bomb and leaving Esperanto as the last man here. 1v3, 1 kill found. Spray to the second, cannot connect it as Croman comes in from long and backs up his teammate in Nordawind. Going to go 4-3 up. Off by stats for Crazy at this stage. Nordawind taking control, built up a little bit of a stance. Not quite a full-blown economy where it's like, you know, profiteer over profiteer, but enough to rebuy in the next round, to say the least. As Deagle's in from SP, leads the charge alongside Nexa into the short position. Crazy love these short defaults. No frags will be found, and they haven't got anything to really commit to an execution with. No smokes, no flashes, so when they rush out, they're just going to be peeking in blind against the CET forces and hoping they could get the kills. So Molotov's down, Crazy fall back out into middle. .40 seconds, they've got to decide where they're going to commit. Towards A site is most likely, towards B might be a little bit easier, but run through bottleneck positions. Harry strikes on Nexa in the back lines, over to the longhouse. Meanwhile, the hit will come through from short hole. Zerk's not watching this, but his teammate in Rubino is from passive at Goose. He sprays on the first man, bursting from Harry, gets the headshot. Hole Zerk comes up, and Rubino doubles up for the double kill. Nice and easy there from the crossfire of Nordawind on the long position. 5 in a row. It's max loss bonus for Crazy. All get brought down by Otto. AK's in on 3. Letney also going to consider the buy here. Should also get an AK out with head Kevlar. Enough utility to bolster as well. Croman opens things up once again for the CT side. Nordawind playing out these defaults extremely well against Crazy. Spray is in, do a little bit more damage, but I will get a secondary frag as Esperanto face in from him will eventually get traded out by Croman. Very little damage done to him in Tensky as the mid-face comes up from Nexa all the same. He does get a kill this time, but only a trade. 2-for-1 trade. Overall favor to the CT forces. Letney sneaks up at the edge of the smoke, gets down 1 player. Got to fall back out of tunnel on the smoke. Crazy still looks in for the frag of Hulzerg. And finally, a little bit of control game by Crazy, with mid to B being covered off by Nexa. Get himself out of the scaffolding in towards window. Otto will smoke down the cross and get the bomb plant. And Nordawind are going to go for this retake. Holding on to these two AUGs because despite the 5-round win streak for the CT side, they haven't really bolstered a great economy. The damage is coming from crazy. And not a whole lot of chance for the retake. Makes the most amount of sense to save the rifles anyway in this case with the current circumstances. So 2 AUGs saying that the next one should be a buy-up coming in from the rest of the CT forces. Getting all out on, well, actually, yeah, Harry will drop that out to Holzok immediately, so not a bad call. With AKs, AUGs, and AWPs all in play. Another expense spared in round 10 as the rifles about to frag for Crazy and Nordawind. It is once again a bottom mid start for the T-side forces, excuse me. Into short, they eventually wrap up through Xbox. They already have the mid control. AWP watching out through the B doors. B doors, mid doors. Wow, I am making so many mistakes in my cast today. I'm terrible. Crazy. We're up and over with the AUG spray from Harry. First frag on Esperanto. Second one onto Nexa. Trades back from a Hunter. Nexa a 2-for-1 trade. Favor to the CT side. Otto. One more face around the corner against Holzer. This could be a massive fragging indeed. T-side player comes out on top, 3v3, but Letney isolated in the 1v1 against Rubino. This could get dangerous, and indeed Rubino will win out the fight. Molotov's in, the T-side players face up. Rubino actually doubles up, leaving all the Hunter tap on tap. Eventually gets the headshot. But now, 2 angles to watch for the retake. CT and Longhouse. And Hunter exposed to at least one of those out in the open. Spray comes through from Croman. It ends off the round for Nordawind. The trade's going well, especially for Rubino. 2 frags on the A side defensive. Leaving an impossible situation for the last man of the T side. 6-4, Nordawind maintain control and maintain a bit of a lead here. Kind of unexpected, all things considered, you know. Crazy got the map pick. They are the expected victors of this series and therefore the expected victors of Dust 2. You know, Dust 2 is that kind of map that favors firepower, and certainly I'd say that Crazy have a lot of firepower behind them. And T-side as well, they struggle to get started. AWP's in, AUG's out as standard with the AKs. Nexa first casualty to the likes of Harry and the AWP of Otto. Can't find anything to work with here towards mid. We'll still maintain the mid control of the T-side line. Flashes in and out through to the B-bomb site, covered off by some smokes. Hunter does chime back eventually, dealing with holes like the AWP, and A site is mostly opened up here, but the backstepping from Harry catches off this bomb partner, sprays on Esperanto. That's massive. Gonna start wrapping in. Croman now makes his way up. Otto's not exposed to the mid doors, but Letney is. As Croman peeks in, takes him down. Otto now got 2 different things to worry about here. As Croman repositions, takes the second frag, takes the bomb control. Takes the round at this stage for Nordawind. It's Crazy. Outplayed by the CT forces. Good tap from Hunter. He gets 1 headshot, but a 1 versus 4 for the ace clutch. And Croman is hungry for his triple. Low HP, but now sprayed in. The information called out. Rubino draws his attention. The third frag is found by Kroman. Great backstab, however, from top mid, and that really was what ended off the round there for the CT side. 7-4. Flashes in towards mid, 3 players up here. Smokes down towards CT spawn. Next, we're going to flash his teammates in to try and get mid to B control. AK and the Scout, 2 rifles are looking for 3 pistols that are half by a round. Letting going to face in, do damage. 2 kills come up for the T-side line. And Tensky is struggling to get his own frags back in against Esperanto. USP trying desperately to get the blind shots. Holzak will try and grind back in, but in the end, Esperanto gets the deagle down, and still Tensky holds the line here on the B bomb site. USP does get auto, looks in for Esperanto and doubles up for the double kill, but Nexa turns on towards him and Harry. And does get the triple, does get the 5th for Crazy. Finally a good round coming in, but it was a half by very unexpected stuff. And Nordawind, they will certainly be rocked off the back of that one. I'll pause for it. They have Holzak on a rifle. He's just going deagle up in this round. Don't see any rifles. No, it is just a deagle for Holzak. Open Scout 2 AUG is a full-blown defined by for Crazy as Hunter makes his way in with the AK spray up. Could line it up for several frags. Gets damage on the first player. Gets down a second. Not quite taking out Kroman though. Holzak first man up. The T-side players pushing from long, meanwhile knowing exactly where most of the CT forces are and how they're going to try and deal with them. But Harry bursts on with a frag, and Crazy may have overcommitted to this, have rushed in too quickly. This one, as Rabino almost lines up the collateral, gets down next to instead. Close range position is going to look on towards the CT spawn, get the flick back in Esperanto, now looking for close range position on the Otto. 3 frags from Rabino. And what a round from him, what a round from Nordawind as a whole. Sprays up, opening up towards Longhouse, and then from there, everything collapsed for Crazy. Too fast, too aggressive, and didn't stop to think, okay, hold the phone. There may actually be a bit of resistance on A site. Deficit in Crazy. Investment comes back from Nordawind to try and rebuy what they lost, but both economies are in tatters. Nordawind already have the half, but this one could be the difference between 8 to 7. Or 10 to 5. It's a very important round to win here for Nordawind and Crazy. Letney and Nexa making their way up to the mid to B positions. Flashes in, smokes over. And Hunter. He's smoking down the boost position. The Molotovs come in response out from the CT forces all the same. Rabino. Second one coming in for Holzak as well. A little bit of damage onto the CT line. The smoke comes in from Letney, the last of the smokes available. The flashbang from Esperanto is the only utility that they have. Otto on the AWP, looking into the B tunnels. Backstab is starting to come through from Harry, meanwhile the SMG. Letney strikes first, takes out Tensky, bursting on Rabino, will give up his position, and Hunter is happy to trade him right back. One man on the bomb site, Otto will deal with him, and the plant can come through. For Nordawind, this has to be a save call. They're going to face up. Holzer will go down, as will Harry. Esperanto with 2 fantastic kills in the mid position. Orp dropped. And everyone drops for Nordawind in going into the last round of the half. They won't have a whole lot to work with. Obviously, the force play has to come through. Nice, slow, methodical default, adjusting against the mistakes made by Nordawind, and that's more likely from Crazy. Make it a close half in anyone's game going into the second one. Scouts in, doing damage, but not getting kills. Holzer and Tensky, first 2 casualties of the round. An AWP shot from Otto, well placed against Harry, looking in for the next man up here, Rubino. Spray in, damage done to SB. 1 HP, he stays alive. He makes his way in, Croman's toward the end of the smoke as it starts to dissipate. And Rubino, last man standing. Bomb plant down, 1v5, SMG in. Letney spots out his teammate, knows exactly where Rubino might be. The Molotov's in, the sprays come out, and all 5 remain alive at the end of the half for Crazy. 8-7 at the turn. Favor to the CT to Nordawind, so they still had a pretty good half. Sort of see their win streak really taking off, and unexpectedly so, you know. I think a lot of people expected Crazy to have a good T-side half, but now they've got to go in with the CT side to try and regain control here. The odds are still in their favor. Pretty heavily as well. I guess they're kind of going to see how this second half rolls down before they end up making any drastic changes to the money line. Right now, Nordawind are in the lead, but it can be contested by Crazy on CT side. In terms of their own half biases as well, Nordawind have a slight CT bias here on this map. The Crazy is basically split right down the middle for rounds 1 on CT and T sides. Double flash smoke for Rubino, smoke and molly for Tensky on the Nordawind T side. Double flash and smoke for Nextra and flash smoke HG for Letney on the utility setup. No diffuse kits for the CT forces. They're going to go straight up aim duels for the most part. In close range positions established by Esperanto. Harry going to make his way in with Tensky following on the first frag on an Nexa. Otto does try and back. Bomb plant down towards default. And Otto going for the jumping Kelly shot, but in the end doesn't end up landing it. A man advantage for the T side as Letney comes in, does get a trade right back. Finally, even standing for Crazy. So with a flash and a smoke available for Letney, get his teammates into this one. Flashbang over, Otto faces spots when a ramp takes him down, looks back in towards long as the smoke blooms, and in the end they deal with Holzer. Last man standing in Croman, on towards short. The bomb's not planted for him. Got a face, got to do some damage, does take out Hunter. Trade back tap on through from Otto, and he sticks the holder fuse. 10 seconds, I think he's just got enough time for this one. It will be close, but it will be Crazy with a pistol. And a great start here for the CT side. Exactly what they need. Eco out for Nordawind. Got that bomb plant, so I'm going to go for a bit of a bolster to rifle around in the next one. Gonna do some early damage. TK comes in from Harry, but overall they traded back 3 versus 2, so dismantling some of the long control. Ooh, Croman looking at another headshot on Esperanto, ready for him. Standard evens with an AWP picked up for Tensky. This actually could get kind of dangerous. Backstab ready for Hunter. First player pushing out, ready and waiting. Shuts out Croman. Now Tensky going to be suppressed, going to be heard out here. They will know exactly where he is. So nades in, SMG from Letney, not ideal at this kind of range, but M4 from Hunter still in prime position. The smoke up towards the cross, small gap to work with. Letney pre-fires it and times it right against Tensky. And Crazy do lose a lot of money in that exchange, though. Rebuy coming in, the full-blown AKs and AWP set up for Nordawind. The AWP on Holzerg, though, and I'm not really sure about this one. He's not got many frags so far, only 4. Look at the long control coming in from both sides. This is going to be 2 freight trains hitting each other at max speed. Just quickly out, flashbangs over next with the opener. Harry with the trade back. Esperanto with the SMG does deal with him, and Nexa comes up with a follow-up for a 3-for-1 trade. Rubino catching one on the edge of the corner, gets Nexa down on the second face, looks back in for Esperanto, and turns it back to evens at 2 versus 2 with Holzak on the AWP, locking out the last CT here to face, and the last round left is Letny. SMG also at the helm, could get an easy frag on Rubino, but Holzak will take point with the AK-47. Molotov's in. Flashes over as Letny tries to make his way up to the bomb site. A lot of noise being made. He holds back at Viking. And Holzerk, is he going to plant open? No, he's going to plant closed. Good, smart play. Now, can Letny get himself up to position for the retake? No defuse kit in play once again for the lone CT player. Nordawind. Burst through, headshot found, 1v1 and 5 points of health to contend with. Flashbang in, blinds off Rubino, AK picked up, but AWP shot locked on. Rubino ends it off and brings the knife to Nordawind. And that really could have gone only one of 2 ways there for the long control. In the end, it went the favour of Nordawind. The force buy back from Crazy again will commit their resources to the long control. They will force Holzerk back, do damage to the AWPer. Not going to kill, though. Harry strikes first, onto Hunter, takes him down. Letny held up at mid to B, watching out from the mid doors, will eventually rotate into the A-bomb site control with his teammates. Going to concede the B site entirely. I mean, the AUG placed here potentially could bottleneck in Nordawind, could take him down, but playing safety to get the AUG into the next round. Unfortunately, it's a force buy here for Crazy, so there's not going to be a whole lot of money kicking about. Therefore, Nordawind should take a lead. Quick hit out for the T side, going straight in and over. 5 CT players stacking up. Letny with the AUG bursting through blind fire on Chrome. He knows there's a second man to the left-hand side. A bomb even out here as well. The USPs and damage could be done right here. It's a CZ picked up the bomb being dropped to 3 versus 2 with rifles to spare. Now the AWP picked up a Hunter. Ready to frag back on to Rubino. Molotovs will force him back, and lo and behold, the stack has worked out for Crazy. here on the Eco. They now have an AK and an AWP alongside the initial AUG to play with. And Rubino and Tensky with a task and a half to get back into this one. Seconds remain. Rubino tempting fate with the face. Molotov's in, Esperanto face up. Rubino goes down. Tensky last man standing. The AWP shot tags in, doesn't quite take him. The 40 seconds on the clock, that's going to be no contest. 2 kills for Letney Esperanto as the pistols do indeed get control for Crazy. Big, big round for them. And both teams within 6 of victory here. Both teams fall by, with Crazy coming out on top in terms of firepower. The AWP being saved, the AUGs, M4s and AKs. Of course, one Organ M4 being brought back in this round. Scout out from Holzberg though, not the most ideal sniper to work with. Oh, AUG. Wow, what a peek. The tiniest of pixels given away to Letney. He thought he was safe, but apparently he wasn't. CT's now clear to the B bomb site. A Hunter will get up here and try and control back at the B doors. Holzberg makes his way in. The resmokes come down, burst through, will give up the position of the first man. Sprays come back in from the T-side forces. A 5-on-4 retake for Crazy. And they want to concede this. They don't want to bother. Exit frag on Harry might come through for Esperanto. Indeed, he will turn onto the headshot. But Crazy, with the economy state of both teams, just want to hold back and hold on to their rifles. Again, I don't really blame them for this. It's not ideal, but Nordawind catching them off guard as Letney thought he was safe. Be sure to hold an angle a few inches to the left next time. Nordawind claim back the lead here. Only a round difference. Crazy can rebuy on Letney's part. Imagine AUG. No. AWP. Okay then. This just got interesting. Well, Letney with the AWP out towards the B bomb site. Otto with his on A. Watching from roughly the same position that Letney got picked apart from as well, but we'll have a bit more of an advanced angle to get the vision down into the upper tunnels, but not quite the kill. No one facing in. Nades up from Esperanto. Damage done to the first 3. No kills as of right now. And take an advanced angle here, close towards the short entrance. Nades in, comes forward, and again they do even more damage. Flashbangs over. Esperanto looking to take point blank face. How many kills can he get? 1 frag, not quite the second. The spray transfer's awkward as Hunter goes down. Nexa able to respond alongside Otto here. AWP kill comes in. M4 chimes in. Otto with a double kill, and in the end, Nexa sprays blind on Natensky, catches a double of his own right. And Otto and Nexa recovering from a very, very dangerous position that unfortunately Crazy could not get working. They do maintain control of the round. Nordawind here with a lopsided economy. Chromin on nothing, and it looks like it will be a force buyback anyway. Mac 10's in, Tech 9's, a Krieg out for Tensky. The chance that Crazy have to take over the whole series. Orb in for Letney. Flashbangs over, missing out. Secondary flash. Third flash coming in, completely blind. Letney gets the first. Hunter is overwhelmed by the pistols coming in. Another retakes have to come through. AUG picked up. Letney going to get that orb back in to make sure the AUG does not get picked up by the T-side forces. Reloading, and the CTs are going to opt to go for this retake. A fast hit in from Nordawind to the B bomb site. Has been effective so far in this map, but it looks like it'll be effective again. Nades in, Halzer tagged up. Not by much, though. I thought that nade landed point blank. At his feet. Flashbangs over from Rubino, going to stall for time. It's Crazy, get ready for the hit. They've got to go now. The fuse kits are in, but they are running out of time. Otto, first orb shot. Oh no, the timing's terrible. The P250 just turned around, and Croman very close to his own right. 3 kills coming in for the T-side forces. Esperanto gets traced, but he's out of time as Nordawind capitalize on the mistakes made by Crazy. And they will come out on top in yet another rush round. How do they do it? How have they done that? Crazy, if there's ever a time to take a tactical timeout, now is it. There's 4 spies coming from both sides. For Masters, MP9s, MAC-10s on 2 of the T-side line. The AWP first thing down. The AUG sprays on 1, but can't get the secondary frag. Holzerk keeps the trades going. Nexa will train him back 3 versus 3, but Croman coming in, lining up 2 headshots and gets them both down. And Nordawind, straight aggression, straight speed. And straight into the A bomb site. 1v3 for Letney. He's got no chance of this one. What a round. This should not be a buyback from Crazy. This should be an eco. A full eco. A timeout coming in from Nordawind to let it simmer for a moment. Sure they keep themselves on track for this second map. Again, in case you're just joining us, you'll know that Vertigo went in the favour of Crazy 16-11. Therefore, Nordawind need this map to stay in the series. Take us to Nuke as our third. Straight utility outside of the longhouse. Here come the T-side push straight in and over. Not much resistance held by the CT forces, just holding back and rotating their CT players into the A stack. 4 in total out towards CT spawn, ready for the players to face in from Nordawind out towards the long place. Esperanto with a scout, the only real man to do any long range damage. Catches the headshot of Rubino. Opening frag starts. Smokes up towards Cross. The bomb being dropped. The whole zone will respond back with the AWP as Hunter and Nectar get close. They do manage to maintain a couple of good frags, but Roman turns around. Letney comes up with 2. Oh my god. Crazy, you've done it. What the hell? I thought for a second Nordawind had control. Apparently more kills came in than I thought. Crazy. Eco victory against Nordawind. That's huge. And every time Nordawind try and pull ahead, they just get smacked right back. Tactical from Nordawind, extended by Crazy all the same. Realizing they're in just as awkward of a position. Realizing that this next round could turn the tide of the whole match. Especially if Crazy loses. This could be map point for Nordawind. The stack works. And Crazy have a lifeline. Orb in for Otto. AK saved by Letney. AUG M4's in for Hunter, Nexa, and Esperanto. Quick hit looks to come through initially towards the B tunnels here from the T-side forces. Molotov's in and flashes over Harry. Wolzark making his way in and out to the A bomb site. "60 seconds in, it's no kills, but short control established by Nordawind. 3 players to deal with. The smokes go out. They try and drop in out to CT spawn. Boost ups coming through. And Nexus checking out. It's Otto with the first strike with the AWP. Second phase drops that bomb out of the CT. Goes, looks in for his third and lands it. Spray back in. Esperanto goes down. Tensky and Halls come up with 2 frags. They still got Nexus to deal with. Back over the long position. Short control. Still established by the CT forces as Enter comes in. And still looking for Holzak. Spray headshot will be landed, and Tensky the last man standing. 1v3. Nexa ends up with a frag, but Otto with the orb. Holding down the back line and getting a confident round for Crazy this time. 13-13, we're all evened up. An eco will come through for Nordawind. Rush coming through towards short, it seems. Yep, straight out. Esperanto actually getting caught off guard with this. Don't expect them to go so fast, but burst in headshot now to the first man. Looking for Holzakers next. Otto comes up with 2 quick frags. Chromin in from CT spawn. Does get a quick trade back, but it doesn't matter that Otto. 3 more frags for him in this map up. Leaving his total at 20. Chromin on 27 though. Certainly the top frag, the top performer for Nordawind in this one. I'm not surprised. Stints on FaZe Clan and everything. This guy is very experienced and very well known for being one of the better players from the Norwegian scene. Certainly one of my guys that I'd represent if he went to an international stage. For now, he's here facing off against Crazy for the minor. And got to try and keep his teammates alive in this series. It's not the end of the world. It's only an upper bracket opening match. They have a second lifeline in the lower bracket. And Nordawind will strike first here on the rifle rounds. 4 buys in. Crazy with money to fall back on Nordawind. The same cannot be said. He's working off 4 rounds lost bonus in the next one, so it will not be enough for a full-blown defined buy. Esperanto jump faces in, spots Rabino, tries to see if he can take him down, tries to see if he can check a trade back for the CT forces. Mid control established. That was an awkward smoke. Good job, Nexa. Smokes down via mid to B, Esperanto. Next up on the boost spot, but meanwhile the T-side players make their way in via the B tunnels. 4 up, split comes out, Esperanto catches off 1, Letney still on the bomb site, sprays on towards 1 man, tries to get the secondary frag as well when he gets it. Hunter in the back lines, but Letney doesn't need his help. 3 frags to his name, holds like last man standing, close range against Letney, does get the no-scope, no he doesn't, and Letney sprays on through with a 4K. Holding down the line, 15-13 for Crazy. Map and match point here as Nordawind have not a whole lot. Scout out, Mac 10's force port down. It is a full-blown force buy for Nordawind. And Nexa first man up. Well, they will be able to force them off the long position, but you can see that very clearly they want to go in for the early challenges. Round these corners, AWP faces up spray in for Esperanto, gets himself 2 quick frags alongside Nexa coming in. Otto with the final, and Tensky, last man behind the smokes. 1 versus 4. For the clutch. For survival. For one final chance here in the upper bracket for Nordawind. Well, Deagle down to the first man, but that's as far as it goes. Also with the final, 16-13. It's a 2-0 series for the boys over at Crazy. They were the heavy favourites in this series, so I'm not too surprised that they took both maps, but in the end, Nordawind, bit of a fight. Quite a fight indeed. I'm very surprised at how well they were able to do against them here. Even though they did lose their first map, they did lose their map pick, unfortunately. In the end, still quite good. I'm quite excited to see what Nordawind can do as a team in a region I've always been quite excited to see, but not today. They will have a chance at the lower bracket. They will be falling down for the moment. As we go to a break, we have more best of 3s coming up in about an hour. Fnatic are on the secondary stream, taking on the new Danish lineup of Magnitude. So make sure you stick with us here at StarLadder. Maybe grab yourself a little bit of lunch and come back in about an hour's time, because Fnatic versus Magnitude is our second best of 3 of the day after this extended break.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.